Good morning. There was a request to do yoga for old sailors. Not that any of us are old, but we have been sailing for a long time. So we'll start in mountain pose, pulling the shoulders back, reach the crown of the head high, lift the chest, lift the heart, and breathe. And just take notice of your body now. Take notice of your breath. Nice, long, slow, deep inhales. And a long, slow exhale. You want to work on the core a little bit, so you want to keep your core tight, belly up and in, always soft knees. Shoulders back, opening up the chest, the heart, able to expand. The breathing is a big part of yoga, and awareness. So a couple nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Maybe even close your eyes and bring on your other senses. Besides noticing how you're feeling, notice which way the wind is coming just by feeling it. Feel the sun on your face. Feel your gratitude for your day here. And then we'll sweep the arms up on the inhale. And on the exhale, just press out. Inhale, sweep arms up. Taking in the beauty of the day, positive energy. Exhale, press out. Bad winds, bad mojo. Another inhale, sweep up. And this time we're going to do a swan dive. So hinging from the hips and bringing your arms out, we'll bring the hands down to the knees only. And we'll just hold there. Fire up your core. Shoulders away from the ears. And the next exhale, just let the hands slide down the shins. And let your fingertips come all the way down to the floor. You can bend your knees a lot. And then we'll come up for a halfway lift, just bringing the hands back to the shins. Take those shoulders away from the ears. Fire up the core. Press the tailbone back, crown of the head forward, and then slowly come back up and sweep the arms high. Bring the palms to touch and do a little bit of a back bend. And then come back up to center and another swan dive, forward fold. Bending the knees a lot, bring the hands all the way down to your mat, or we don't have a mat here today, so we're doing mostly standing. We're going to walk our hands around to the left side of our left foot, and then walk the hands around to the right side of the right foot. Walk the hands back to center, and then slowly roll up to standing. And again, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Coming back to that mountain pose, shoulders back, crown of the head high, belly in, knees are soft. Just checking out our awareness in our body. Sweep arms up. We're going to interlace the fingers and put them to the back of our head and press the head against the fingers. This will help us to activate those muscles in the back of the neck that hold our head up and give us good posture. And then release the hands to goalposts. We want to work on keeping our shoulders back, our posture high. So goalpost arms, press the arms up And then pretend like there's a wall behind you and you want to scrape your elbows and fingertips on the wall. This helps us to keep our shoulders back. Our head is still reaching toward the sky. Reach the arms back up and down. And one more. And then bring the hands back behind. Grab a hold of your right wrist. Kind of pull it left. Or relax that right shoulder and then take your left ear to your left shoulder. And just send some relaxation into this right shoulder. We want to keep the flexibility in our neck, our shoulders, so we can turn and see what kind of boat's coming our way. Who has right away? And then bring the head back to center. Grab a hold of that left wrist, pull it right behind you, and then take the right ear to the right shoulder. Send some relaxation into that left side of the neck. Maybe it needs a little squeeze. And then release and just roll the shoulders up, back, and down. I'm going to try to keep this to 20 minutes, so I'll keep moving, but you can always spend more time doing whatever you need to do. We'll just take the feet hip distance apart and turn the torso side to side. I'm not actively slapping myself, but my hands are just naturally going there. So I'm just loose at the top. Soft knees always. You don't want to lock them out ever. This is just loosening us up. And then come back to center. We'll place our hands on our knees again and bend the knees. And we'll do some cat-cows for the flexibility in the spine. So in yoga it's called cat-cow. Cow, you sink the belly, lift the chin, reach the tailbone high. Usually in yoga we do this on the mat, on the floor, but we're doing it this way and it works. So arching the spine, and then we'll round it out for that cat pose. Inhale as you arch the back, pulling the shoulders back, lifting the heart, lifting the head, tailbone back, and then round it out. And a few more just on your own. We're just taking the spine opposite directions and keeping the mobility, flexibility, movement in the spine. And then roll it back up to standing, and a couple more shoulder rolls, up, back, or down. And then besides flexibility and strength, we need balance. So we'll come over onto our left foot. I'm not doing a mirror image here. We'll pick up the right knee. Pick up the right knee, and you can hold on to something if you like. And then let go, however you want to do it. Pick up that right knee and roll the ankle, one direction and the other. So I'll get over here in the sun. And then we're going to take that foot back behind us. So this is a lunge. You can take your feet wider, and it's a better, more stable balance. And you can take your feet longer too. You just don't want your left knee to go in front of the left foot. So press your right heel down toward the ground. Keep the torso straight up and down. You should feel a stretch in the top of the thigh. These hip flexors from sitting all the time need a little stretch. So, we can bring the hands out in front, and you can take that right hand and reach it all the way around to the right. And this is if you're already balanced. If you're having trouble with the last one, then maybe keep practicing that one. And then you bring that hand back, and then we'll take the left hand out to the side and back behind. If you're feeling good and balanced, take your gaze back to that left hand. This is helping us to get flexibility in torso and work on balance at the same time. Bring that left hand back up, and we can bring our hands down to the floor, maybe about a foot in front of that left foot. You can either just step your right foot to meet your left, or you can come up on that left foot and float the right leg high for a little balance pose. And then bring the right foot down and roll up to standing, and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then we'll do the left foot and roll the ankle. One direction and the other. Try to keep that standing knee soft, core always strong. And then step that left foot back. Keep the torso straight up and down. Stretch in that top left thigh and the hip flexor. You can go up and down a couple of times. And then you can reach your hands out front. Take that left hand all the way around to the left. If you're feeling good, take your gaze with it. Bring it on back. Let's try the right hand. And bring it on back. You can bring your hands down to the floor, or you can get yourself a block or something to hold on to if you don't like going down that far. Step onto the right foot, float the left leg high. If you're feeling super balanced, you can always bring your hands up to that shin. Or not. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Roll up to standing. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then sweep the arms up. Make a big T or a Y. Just take a few breaths here. And then we'll swan dive. Bring it on down, and we're going to come into a seated position on our towel. So just in a cross-legged pose, you can just kind of rock side to side. Definitely keep the spine nice and long. Come back to center. Let's turn our head completely to the left, taking our chin to the left shoulder. Shoulders are back, spine is straight. And then turn the head to the right. And then back to the left. And while we're there, with our chin toward our left shoulder, just dip the chin, bring it down. And then you'll feel some muscles in the back right quadrant of the neck stretching. And then lift the head. We'll turn the head right. Let the chin come down. Always checking in with all your muscles. That's why we do that awareness in the beginning. If something doesn't feel right, don't go there. And then lift the head back to center. Another couple of shoulder rolls. And then we'll take the left foot out to the left side. And this is our little right baby. We're gonna rock the baby. So you can hold your right foot in your left hand and your knee, right knee in your right hand, and rock the baby. Maybe you have a lot more flexibility. You can tuck your foot into your elbow. You can bring your knee up a little closer to your right shoulder. And this loosens up the hips, which helps with so many things. So just rock that baby. And then let that baby go over to the right side and bring the left baby in. You can hold it with your right hand or tuck it into the elbow and pull the knee closer to your shoulder. So you should feel this in your hips, glutes. And so we take it to our own edge. We're not looking around comparing with anyone else. Fortunately, I have some friends and family here today that are helping me out, so I don't have to do a class all by myself. And beautiful St. John. Okay, back to cross-legged. And we'll do some torso rolls. So starting always with the belly up and in, strong core, long spine, crown of the head reaching high, shoulders away from the ears. We'll do some torso rolls, keeping your spine straight. And as you come around, you'll notice where you feel the stretch. You feel it in the legs and the low back. You can take it nice and slow at your own rate. And then switch directions. And then bring it back up. And we'll put whatever foot is in front, take the other foot in front, sit up nice and tall. And we'll do that again. Just make some torso rolls. And notice where you're feeling the stretch. If you need to take it slower, go ahead and do that. Just most important is notice. And work with what we've got. We all know our body best. All right, and back to center. We'll bring the knees up and feet a couple feet in front. Bring the hands back by the hips. And if you have a bad shoulder, you might not want to do this. You might want to check it out first. We're going to press our feet into the floor and our hands into the floor and do a reverse tabletop. And then bring that down. Take the feet a little bit wider, a couple of feet wide. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees. So bring the knees over to the left. And then knees over to the right as you roll onto your right hip. So keep rolling side to side from one hip to the other. And again, if your knees don't like this, you should never have pain in yoga, so back off. Don't do this one if it doesn't feel right to you. And then back to center. And we'll Might as well do a boat pose since we're here at the ocean and got all those boats behind us. So, but before we do that, leave the feet on the ground, the knees bent. We'll just lean back as if we're hiking out on the boat. And you can bring your palms together so your core is engaged. You're feeling it because maybe you're going back a little bit further to make sure you feel it. Make all this time worthwhile. And then you can turn the torso to the left and hands to the left. Back to center. Take it all right. Back to center. Left. Center. Right. Center. So you can do as many of those as you want, or you can take it into your boat pose. Lift the knees. Arms out to the sides. You can straighten out the legs if you want. Everybody's boat will be a little bit different. And then bring it all down and back into that lotus cross-legged position. We can do a couple of cat-cows here too. So lift the heart, pull the belly up and in, shoulders away from the ears, crown of the head high. Nice couple of breaths. And then we'll do that cat-cow, the same as we did standing, but we're going to press our belly forward and arch the back. And then we'll round it out. Press the belly forward, arch the back, and then round it out. And one more. And round it out. And I think we're about 20 minutes. So, just come side to side, loosen it all up. Bring the arms out to the sides. Take that right hand and reach it up. And then bring your left hand out to the left side. Keep your spine long. And then maybe that left elbow goes down toward the floor. But your right sit bone, keep it on the mat. Or the not mat. And then reach back up. Taking the right hand to the right side, left hand up, and then bend that right elbow. We can even do a little head flexibility here. We can turn our head, turn our face to the sky. And then down, and back up. And then reach back up. And just bring the palms to the knees, sitting up nice and tall. We'll flip the palms, just receiving all that beauty of the day, the grace. Just coming to our place of gratitude. And taking some nice, long, slow, deep breaths of awareness again, just checking in with the body, always checking in with your posture, because we just get into habits that we can break those habits if we pay enough attention. And of course we're always grateful for what we have here. The winds of grace are blowing all the time. All we need to do is raise our sails. Namaste.